Hello everyone and welcome back to another Pony&Wolf Productions video. My name is Visual Pony and today we are reading the story exclusive. Where are the Rainbooms Now by DukeRewatcher. I am actually kinda interested in the story because I liked the first Equestria Girls movie, and yeah, so let's get into this. Also, as always, there's this amazing list of those amazing people who keep our amazing channel alive with their amazing donations every month. So, if you want to be on that list, then there are several ways. Down there in the description is our Patreon. You can also become, a supporter here on YouTube by becoming a channel member or giving us a super thanks. And as always, you can also purchase stuff from our merch store. There are t-shirts, mugs, switch cases, phone cases, all the good things. So, what are you waiting for? And without further ado, let's get into the meat of the story because I am annoying myself a great deal right now. Breaking news! It's been 2 years since the legendary Rainbooms graduated from Canterlot High, but stories of their greatness still echo through our high school halls, drifting along like the rich scent of Granny Smith's Friday fish sticks. And how could we not talk about the Rainbooms? Rarity's flawless style, Pinky's boundless energy, Sunset Shimmer's effortless swagger. Ever since they saved me from a living meatloaf monster in sophomore year, I thought about them every time I passed one of their lockers. Some of my friends say I'm obsessed, but I know it's what's on everyone's mind. My fellow students can hide their despair all they want, but CHS desperately misses its heroes. That's why I, Scribble D, Editor-in-Chief of the Canterlot High Sentinel, am taking it upon myself to track them down and answer our school's most pressing question. Where are the Rainbooms now? Like any good journalist, I start by reaching out to each of the Rainbooms for comment. An anti-spam filter on Twilight's email bounces my message back to me. A few minutes later, Rarity sends me a link to her online store. I spent the next hour browsing her new line of golf-themed tennis shirts and genuine healing crystals, until my phone pings with a new email. It's Fluttershy! Or, as it turns out, Fluttershy's mother. Fluttershy is apparently spending a year abroad at an isolated butterfly sanctuary in Nepal, and can only be contacted by carrier pigeon. But that still leaves 4 Rainbooms, and lucky for me, I soon get a reply from someone who is happy to let me interview her. Rainbow Dash! When I enter the diner for my interview with Rainbow, I find her trying to impress a waitress by showing off how many tater tots she can fit in her mouth at once. When I sit down across from her, she jumps, tries to swallow all the tots, spends 10 seconds choking, then calms down and shoots me a grin. "What do you want to know?" she says, eyes watering. Over the next 2 hours, Rainbow regales me with tales of the Rainboom's incredible exploits. She laughs, recounting the time she single-handedly saved the Earth from aliens with just a guitar solo. She cries, remembering the moment she leapt in front of a bullet to save Fluttershy's life. When I ask to see the wicked scar it left, she says she can't hear me over the tears. Who knew that being the frontwoman of a high school garage band could be so awesome? Before I leave, Rainbow slips me her phone number. "Let me know if you need any more cool Rainbow facts," she says, pulling out a cigarette. "You smoke?" I ask. "Of course," she says, sticking the unlit cigarette between her lips, butt side first. When I meet Pinkie Pie outside her college dorm and explain the article I'm writing, she's ecstatic. "Ah, people still talk about us?" Pinkie says, blushing. "That's so sweet!" I hold up my tape recorder. "When you started the Rainbooms, were you expecting this sort of legacy?" "Nope. I just like hanging out with my friends. I didn't really care about the music that much." Pinkie takes a quick look around, then leans in close and whispers, "I wasn't even playing half the time, and no one ever noticed." "Yeah, I pretty much wrote all our best songs," Rainbow says at the heart of our third interview, flexing her muscles in front of a mirror. She nods to herself, then spins around and smirks at me.
Hey, did I tell you about the time I saved Twilight from getting shot?
I thought you said Fluttershy. Rainbow blinks.
Oh, right.
She stands silent for a moment, then asks,
Can we start over?
Let me tell you, Applejack says as we walk through her orchard. There ain't nobody more discriminated against than bassists. I carried that band, and what do I got? Less attention than a bale of rotten hair. I frown. That's gotta be tough. It was. Applejack sighs and leans against a tree, then casts her gaze off into the horizon. Her eyes are clouded with painful memories. But then she suddenly turns and gives me a big smile. That's why I'm in a ska band right now. The music stinks, but they can't play a lick if I'm not there. A bit after midnight, I get a text from Rainbow Dash.
You wanna hear my mixtape?
I really do miss it, Sunset says when I visit the coffee shop she works at. Her hair is tied into a messy bun and sweat lines her face. I mean, who wouldn't? Hanging out with great friends, meeting fans, getting to make amazing art? And that's not even mentioning the literal magic. It's a life most people only dream of. She leans on the counter and chuckles. Us girls still talk, sure, but it's not the same. The time you spend with your friends, you gotta cherish it. Because one day, all you'll have are the memories. I think of all my friends, our laughs, our arguments, our unspoken love for one another. I think of the graduation ceremony hurtling towards us and the mystery of what our futures might hold. Stinging tears well up in my eyes. That's so true. Yeah, Sunset murmurs, handing me a napkin. Then her face sharpens into a glare. Now, are you gonna order something? You're holding up the line. Dabbing at my eyes, I glance at the mob of customers gathering behind me, then squeak, I'll have a muffin. Once I finish my interviews, I run back to CHS and write up my article. It goes out, all 300 words, in that week's issue of the Canterlot High Sentinel. And guess what? We managed to give out 4 copies. That's a new record. I knew that CHS missed their heroes. Only problem? It's been a week and Rainbow Dash won't stop texting me. I know she's a hero and everything, but can anyone help me block her number?
This time, I make the comments because Luna is a big old meanie. I'll get my revenge when I have taken over the world. And that is where I need your help. Go ahead. Like and subscribe. Also share this video with your friends and family. And don't forget to check out my Slaw, Humans Patreon and merch store. Building an evil empire is expensive. This story is interesting, and I can kind of see Fluttershy being on some kind of animal excursion and Rainbow not leaving the interviewer alone. But does she really have to come off as that desperate? I mean, it really sounds as if she is trying to hit on the guy here near the end. Either that, or she just can't get anyone else to admire her but this guy who is surely a few years younger than her, which then makes the whole premise a bit more weird. Now let me be, I have your demise to plan. Mwahahahahahahahaha.